Hello and welcome to a new esports competition where you could win from a whopping $10,000 prize pool. Back on the 2nd of September, Codemasters announced that they are hosting a Dirt Rally 2.0 World Championship which starts today, the 10th of September, alongside version 1.8. It's open to all players across the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC platforms, and reading from the announcement, players will compete in a series of online challenges, culminating in a live final at the Esport International Show at the Birmingham NEC on the weekend of 11th of January 2020. The absolute nightmare playing out on your screen right now is the second challenge in the championship. And I'm sorry, but putting a Group B rally car around this Argentinian stage is utterly batshit crazy. It's like smearing Vegemite on your ice cream, or putting paint thinners in your bucket to wash your car, or putting a V8 in an RX-7. It just ain't right. Now, granted, I am brand new to Dirt Rally 2.0, still very much finding my feet and learning how to actually rally and drive these cars, but still, this is crazy. And I definitely didn't have to restart about 1,000,000 times to record this either, FYI. I'll pop the link to the announcement in the description of this video so you can go and read it in full, but to give you a few of the details, the championship runs over 3 months with each stage up for about a week, finishing up on the 19th of November. Each week we'll have one preset rally stage with a matching car category as well as a rallycross stage. From the article, to participate, players must start the game on their chosen platform and navigate to the World Championship tab in the main menu. Drivers then select qualifiers and select qualifier rally or qualifier rallycross. Now, I don't actually anticipate going very well myself. As I said, I'm brand new to the game, I'm still very much learning what to do, but I know there's a lot of you out there that did purchase this game back when it was first released, and it sort of had that busy window when the game first released if everyone seemed to be on it and playing it, but a lot of you at this point may have uninstalled it or at least popped it on the shelf for now. Well, it might be a very good time to get it back out, reinstall it on your console or PC, and get practicing. I mean, the good news is they've released every single race, every round, so there's no guessing, there's no sitting around like on Gran Turismo waiting to see what they're going to release next week. You can see them now. You can have a bit of a go at today's or this week's challenges. Once you finish with them, you can immediately start practicing for future weeks as well. So I think it's a really good setup, and it's nice to be able to have it cross-platform. It's a cheeky way around that lack of cross-play across the platforms. It is time trial, so they really just need to do it on the actual website itself. So I'm pretty keen. Definitely going to have a bit of a crack at least some of the rounds, if not all of them. And I'll be putting a few of those up as well. So do stay tuned to the channel if you're interested in Dirt Rally or you'd like to see how I go at it. Do remember to hit subscribe, hit that bell icon so you actually get notified when I put content up, because for whatever reason now hitting subscribe doesn't actually give you notifications. Anyway, let's not get into the whole YouTube side of things. Now that is about all the detail I have on the competition or the championship at this point, so if you only clicked on the video to hear about that and the $10,000 prize pool, then thank you very much for watching, and remember to leave a like on the way out. But I am actually going to stay on board with this lap and just discuss it and the Group B cars a little bit. So I'm still very much experiencing all the different car types, and this particular track is so narrow. The rocks are hard up against where you rally, and the hardest thing is, I was lucky as I bounced off a couple of rocks there, it is so easy just to bury your nose into the rocks, stop completely and write your car off. This is going to be a super difficult stage to actually even practice for the championship. Some guys are doing insane times, literally 45 odd seconds faster than what I did. Now, I'm not sure if tuning is going to be available in the World Championship. Obviously, this is a time trial mode, so it is available, but I haven't touched it. This is the stock car as it came. But these things are just so powerful. They have a lot of grunt. I would say that I did most of the track on half throttle, but that's not even quite accurate. I did a lot of it on about 20% throttle, and it was more like the harder acceleration zones where I was a bit more happy holding sort of half to 3/4 throttle. But getting used to trying to slow the car down as well is something I've been struggling a little bit with in my very early time on Dirt Rally. So if you've got any sort of overarching hints and tips, things that you think would be good for a newbie like me, and I can certainly share those on if they they work well. If you didn't catch any of my previous videos, I did remap the clutch to circle on my Logitech G29, and I remapped the handbrake to the clutch pedal, and that has helped dramatically. But even on a stage like this, I actually find, because I'm normally a left foot braker, I actually found it easier to sort of save it and reach for that handbrake at a moment's notice by using right foot. So I got full old school and I was right foot braking for this stage, just hovering over that handbrake, because if you pull the handbrake on a little bit too early in the corner, it'll actually just whip the back of the car around, and it's very, very difficult. You've got to put a hell of a lot of opposite lock on, and it's still easy to nose first into the wall. But being able to just hover over the handbrake and then sort of 3/4, 80% of the way around the corner, when you realise you're understeering off, that's when you just kind of want to jab it a little bit, almost give it throttle at the same time you jab the handbrake. And that has helped me out quite a lot, just to tighten up those corners I'm going in a bit too hot, or especially in the four-wheel drive cars, when you flatten the accelerator, your front wheels obviously start to spin up and then you understeer even more. So it's good just to stab the handbrake and get around. Having said that, towards the end of this, well, the actual recording that you can see here, I ended up just going slow enough that I didn't really need to use the handbrake. I think that is why my time is so far off the real fast guys, because they would be flinging it into the corner using the handbrake and controlling the slide, I suspect, whereas I ended up just going for the option of slowing down enough that I could steer around those really, really slow corners. Gentle on first, as again I hit the wall, but gentle on first gear, and using second gear a lot, actually short shifting a lot, and using a higher gear so that it was less dramatic on the acceleration point. And this stage does get a little bit stroppy towards the end, but to be fair, I did the start of the stage about 100 times, and I only did the very end of this stage, I think, twice. I had one recorded lap, which was awful. And this time I just wanted to make it look semi-decent. But again, if you've got any tips that will help me out, and any newbie for that matter, things that you think I should know and other newbies should know, let me know in the comments. I'm keen to hear if you'll be part of the championship as well. So 7 minute 28.9 is what I got across the line. I need a hell of a lot more practice, but that is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to talk to you all next time, but for now, it's goodbye.